At 4.8. So you're right. We heard what you were talking about in terms of what it includes. It's the core operating business and the core patents. And so we're really pleased with where we are. Maybe if I could just step back for a minute and talk a little bit about how we got here. So a little over 2 years ago, right as the joint venture with Vodafone was closing, Lowell asked me to take on a new role at Verizon. And it was really with two main objectives. The first was, how do we build core products and services for the three businesses that we're in? And then ultimately, how do we stand up businesses that have the possibility of generating multi-billion-dollar revenue streams for Verizon? And that led us to building a media company. And we had a number of assets at Verizon that all needed certain capabilities, particularly ad tech capabilities. And that's when we started our discussion with Tim. It started out as a joint venture discussion and ultimately ended up in an acquisition of AOL. And we knew at the time that we had a lot of potential, but we also know that we needed scale. And that's really what leads us to be here today with the acquisition of Yahoo. We have great tech assets in AOL. We have great talent. Tim has assembled brands that people love. But Yahoo gives us scale, and that's what's most critical here. We go from being in the millions of audience to the billions, and we want to compete. And that's the place that we need to be. So very pleased with where we are today.
And Marni, before we get deeper into the story, just one point of clarification. You mentioned that you had acquired some of the patents as well. Which pieces of the patents do you own? And the reason I mention that is the news reports and the release say that Yahoo's non-core patents, called the Excalibur portfolio, which we believe is worth $1 to $2 billion, is not part of this transaction. Is that right?
That's correct. The core patents we have purchased, but the Excalibur portfolio, we did not purchase that.
So, Tim, you've been wanting to do this for quite some time. We've been ribbing you on the show forever about the efforts that you've made, and you've always tried to tell us that you weren't pushing this. But, of course, this is something you've wanted to do. Why?
Well, first, I'm glad I came back for more ribbing, and Marni and I are both really excited to be talking to you and Joe today, Andrew. And I think, look, if you take a look at the industry, we're an industry that has $100 billion near-term opportunity in front of it. But more importantly, the connected consumers in the world are going to double in scope over the next 4 to 5 years. And when you zoom into our business, we've done an excellent job of building brands people love, and then having advertising technology as Madison Avenue really makes advertising as easy as e-commerce. So, for us, the Yahoo deal and the Yahoo relationship is exactly what you guys have been asking us about for years, which is how do you get more scale? Right. And I think the second thing I would just say that, tremendous talent. Talent is a true strategic difference in the world and a differentiator. And I think the Yahoo team, Marissa and her team, are an incredibly talented group of people. We have an incredibly talented group of people. And I think between, the team at Verizon, the team at AOL, and the team at Yahoo, we will set the business up to compete at a completely different level, than any of our businesses have been able to do alone in the past. So it's a really exciting day for us. It's an exciting day for the people at Yahoo. We've spent a lot of time with them during the process. And I think we're excited to take the next steps as a combined entity.
Hey, CNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Here you're going to find videos packed with all of the information that you need to be smarter about your finances. You can subscribe by clicking right here, and click on all the videos around me or the I right here to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.